everyone, welcome back to my channel. Kathleen here. In today's video we're going to be talking about dermaplaning, and this is something that I've been using for a few years now, and I really have seen some great results from doing it. So what you'll need here for dermaplaning is, I like to use, this is the Tweezerman blade. Okay, you can purchase this on Amazon for about $15. It comes with one blade, okay, that is good for like anywhere between 2 to 3 months, and they're replaceable, and you can buy a package of 4 for roughly around $10. I have this size, which is the bigger one, and then I have, which is considered the razor, and then I have this smaller tool here. Okay, and this retails actually for $18, and you would think, why? It's smaller, but it comes with 3 blades for this size. Now this is really good, this size here, for going around like your eyebrows, in between your eyebrows, and just some of those closer areas where you might be afraid to remove more hair than you want to. With the larger one. You can safely do this at home. You just really need to make sure that everything is sanitized, everything is cleaned. And to me, I think the most important thing is having a dermaplaning tool that's sharp enough to exfoliate any dead skin cells and hair. And what I have found, and I had started off using those plastic ones that you can get for like, I don't know, $10 for like, I don't know, 10 blades. And in the past, I have actually nicked myself with those, and sometimes there's a jagged edge there, and you'll go to use it and you'll put a tear in your skin. We don't want to do that. So that's why I really encourage anyone to, if they're going to do it and take it seriously, to get a sharper tool, and it's well worth it. So I just washed my face with a gentle cleanser, and now I'm just going to go in there. Now, you can do this 2 ways. You can go in there and you don't need to put anything on your face. Because I am mature, I have fine lines and wrinkles and areas where I'm afraid that I'm going to get nicked. So I use an oil to help that razor glide through very easily. And I start in the forehead. You can start wherever you have facial hair. I don't have a lot of facial hair on my forehead, but I do have a lot of skin that needs to be exfoliated, and I really find that this really does help. So what I'll do is I'll go in and I'm going to take this Sunday Riley oil. Okay, it's a vitamin C and turmeric oil, okay, which is really good for the skin for brightening. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a few drops, and I'll start on my forehead up here, right across there. And just that little bit will give enough lubrication so that my blade will just kind of fly over those areas. Okay, so I'm going to take the larger one. I'm going to start at a 45-degree angle, which is going to come down like this. And I'm just going to take short feathering strokes like this. Okay, I'm not going to rush through it. I'm not going to go too fast, and I'm not going to go straight in. Just at like a 45-degree angle with slight pressure. So I'll start up here, and I'll just kind of go like this. And I'll bring it right down to my eyebrow. And I'll take it in on the sides here, right up into the brow. Now, I don't know if you can see, but there is a line of where there's like some hair, and then there's like some, just some dead skin cells that are laying across there. Okay, so I'll leave that there for now. I'll go in, I'll do the other side. And this literally only takes, when you get good at it, it only takes like 5 minutes to do. It doesn't take that long. I can tell you the thing that's been helping me out the most is printing a schedule of what I want to do with these different skincare techniques on my skin. And what I did is I went into ChatGPT, and I put in all of the dermaplaning tool, the microneedling tool, the red light mask, the microcurrent devices that I have, and I said, please come up with a schedule that's going to be beneficial to my 64-year-old skin, and that it's not going to ruin my skin barrier, and it's just going to have an effective results over a period of months. Because what I find is that is the hardest part, is coming up with a routine that works where I'm not going to be overdoing it to my skin, but yet I want to get the results, and I have these products, and I don't want to, I don't want to not use them. But then there are some nights, and I typically do most of this at night. This happens to be in the morning that I'm doing this now. But at night I do it and I'm thinking, what did I don't remember what I did this morning. What am I gonna do tonight? So if I have a schedule that takes all the thinking out of it, especially if I've had a long day, if I have a schedule that's gonna take all the thinking out of it, it's most likely gonna get done. All I'm gonna have to do is pull it up on my phone and go, oh, this is what I need to do tonight. 5 minutes later, it's done. No thinking, the thinking is done, right? So, okay, so I'm gonna go right up against that brow there. Now you can just see right across here how it just kind of brought down any of that dead skin cells. And hair, that's maybe any hair that's around my hairline here. So I just put a brand new blade in here, but you should always make sure, if you are gonna use these like more than once or twice, and with the tweezermen you can use these several times. Just go in there and spray it down with alcohol and you make sure that it's sanitized. I do like to hold my skin a little taut, like when I get down in through here. Up here my skin is pretty taut, so I don't have to worry about it. But down here where it's less firmer, like I like to make sure that I'm pulling it taut. Now, I have a lot of hair like in this area and coming in through here and even up in here. So, and what I love about this, doing this procedure, is that my skin looks, first of all, it helps any of the products that I'm gonna put in afterwards just penetrate deeper into my skin, okay? So that's number one. Number two, my skin is gonna look so much smoother. Number three, like when I put on a foundation, it's just gonna look glowier and healthier looking on my skin. Okay, so we got the forehead done. We're gonna go, actually I'm gonna take this smaller tool here and I'm gonna go right in between my brows and kind of bring that down. Okay, so let's go down and start doing like the cheek area. Now, if you don't have any dead skin cells, or you don't need to, if you have no hair up here or anything you're looking to remove, you can start by going down in your cheek area and where you have maybe more facial hair. So I'm going to start over here and I'm just going to put that oil across there and I'm going to rub that in and I'm just going to rub it in. Okay, let's go in here and again we're just going to pull that taut and we're going to go and we're going to do short strokes like so. And then when I come across my jawline in here, which this area here has a tendency to have more hair for some reason on my face. So I'll just come in, I don't know if you can see that. Let me try to turn the blade a different way. If we come in here like this, okay, so now I'm gonna go across my chin area. And I'm gonna go up here into my lip area too. And no, the hair will not grow back thicker. I've been doing this for quite a while and it's not changed at all. The hair does grow back, it just doesn't grow back thicker. Okay, so around here I'm just gonna go. And since I've been using the tweezerman, I have never like put a cut in my skin or put a tear. I have when I've used the cheaper plastic ones. So you can also schedule this procedure where you have any of your skincare done and see if, see if that, for your first time, to see if that's something that might interest you. But I find it's just easier, safer, and quicker for me to do it at home. And I'll leave a link to all these products down below in case you're interested. And I was this past weekend I was doing a wedding. For those of you who don't know, I have a bridal hair and makeup company and I was talking to the bride. I hadn't seen her like in about 6 months since she came in for her trial. And at that time she was talking to me about, a whole skincare regimen that she was coming up with. And one of the things that she said that she had done was hydrofacials, a peel, and dermaplaning. And actually her and her husband went, her fiance at the time. And she said that the thing that she saw, I asked her, I said, what did you see the most results from? And she said it was the dermaplaning was like night and day. People were, telling her, oh, your skin looks great, it looks so glowy, like it's just, I'm sure it was a combination of everything, but you will see immediate results after doing dermaplaning. As opposed to some of the other procedures that you may have done, it may take, a while for you to start to see results. I mean, you will get them, but it's not as immediate as dermaplaning. Okay, so I am gonna take the smaller one, and I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take a little bit of oil, because I do have a lot of peach fuzz across my brow area in here. And I'm just going to take that smaller one and go in. Now, if you do have hair, your hair will grow down in through here. This is a great tool to use to just clean up in between, whether you go for waxings or threadings, to just go in there and clean up. And I just kind of follow, I don't get too close to my brow, but I do go in there and follow the curve of my brow. So now I'm going to go in, I'm going to do a really quick cleanse on my skin. Okay, so you can see, like, I just washed my face, but there is a healthier glow to it too, and it feels wonderful. It feels nice and smooth. So I'm just going to go in now. I'm going to do my regular skincare. I'm going to go in, I'm going to take this vitamin C here that I've been using from Dermaplaning. I just happened to pick this up at the store the other day, and I'm trying it out until my SkinCeutical one comes in the mail. And this is definitely, the vitamin C is just going to give my skin a healthier glow. It's going to help exfoliate any of those dead skin cells, as well as, you know, being an antioxidant. So it's going to protect my skin. Then I'm going to go in, I'm going to use some Bobbi Brown. This is the Enriched Face Serum. Okay, I'm going to just take a pump of that. Put it on my neck. Then I'm just going to go in, I'm going to be using this One Skin. This is a moisturizer. It's called a topical supplement for your face. It's something new that I'm trying, and I'll let you know how I like it. Everything up. So if you've been curious about Dermaplaning, give this a try. If you do this at home, just share with us below some of the results that you have seen from Dermaplaning. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And yeah, and if you gained any value from this video, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. And don't forget your sunblock. That's really important. I almost forgot to put that on. So I just finished doing the rest of my skincare. Like I said, I did put my sunblock on, and I went and I just did my foundation and my normal makeup, and this is the result. And you can see that the skin is, and I don't know if you can see, but I can certainly feel that it's just so much smoother, and it just feels plumper and hydrated, and it just looks overall brighter. So yeah, so if you're looking for a quick, easy way to smooth out your skin and just give it a healthier glow, then try Dermaplaning.